kind of cute. Their flight glasses are little jelly jars.
So if you want to catch some jelly beans in the wild, oh, look, there's an invisible jelly bean. We're beer vlogging from Rapscallion in Massachusetts.
All our
viewers,
they're going to think you've lost it. You have like gone beyond the pale. You have jumped the shark with your jelly jars.
480p rendering of Sweetie Weedy.
Get your rendery hands over there. I mean, I thought a shandy was a kind of a dance. I did think that, but I didn't think it had anything to do with being naked.
If I were going to watch a shandy, I would want it to be the naked one. Sweetie Weedy?
Yes.
Are we doing Beer Vlog 120-something at Rapscallion in Massachusetts?
Oh, you Rapscallion. Yes.
I say that we should Rapscallion all we want when we're in Massachusetts.
We have a Harvard Lager 1898, the oldest actively brewed recipe in Massachusetts. Then we have Honey Ale, a light, approachable, and balanced beer with local wildflower honey and Cascade hops. Then we have an Irish Red. Our version of this classic Irish ale has a smooth, malty backbone, finishing with caramel sweetness and a touch of roasted dryness. Then we have New England IPA, juicy and hazy with big, bright tropical flavors, and those are the ones we have.
Sweetie?
Yes.
Did Rapscallion have any cucumber beer?
No. They do make homemade, non-alcoholic root beer, and then they make various cocktails with their beers.
Do they make frozen margarita beers at Rapscallion?
No.
I thought a shandy was a stage with naked dancers.
Really? This is a Harvard Lager from 1898, so I'm very curious. It does taste like beer-flavored beer because it is a lager, and when I think of beer-flavored beer, I think of lagers, or rather when I think of lagers, I think of beer-flavored beer. In a best possible way, though, because it is light and refreshing. It's kind of malty. It's not bitter at all. This would be a very crushable and beautifully light golden beer to be crushing while watching a sporting event. Maybe a Harvard game.
Harvard Lager at Rapscallion in Massachusetts, home of Harvard. I most enjoyed that. When one drinks alcohol-flavored stuff, one loses some brain cells. That is what I read in the lower education. But now that I am educated, Harvard Lager,
yes.
I know that you get so much smarter with each sip of this. In fact, I would venture to say that I could solve all the problems of global warming with this Harvard beer if only I had a kegger.
Now we're going to try the honey ale. I am very curious to try the honey ale, which is made with local honey. It smells yummy, sweet and flowery. It's very delicious. It's not bitter at all. I think I get a little bit of the honey in the aftertaste. Really good. I could start getting more into beer-flavored beer. When I think of ales, I think of IPAs, but this does not taste like it's the sort of ale that is in like the India Pale Ale category. It tastes to me more like a lager. It's really delicious. Really nice.
Honey ale at Rapscallion in Massachusetts.
Pleasant notes of flowers and citrus. I agree.
I most enjoyed that honey could ale many things. While this may now be my official honey, you will always be my sweetie Weedy, but this is now my honey.
Okay. We are going to have some Irish Red Ale, and I'm very excited about it because they said it was toasty and roasty.
Sweetie?
Yeah.
I love it when you talk toasty and roasty.
A malty backbone finishing with caramel sweetness and a touch of roasted dryness. It smells toasty and roasty. It's very good. It's the darkest red ale I've had. It's really almost getting into like almost but not quite like a porter. Really good. It is toasty and roasty.
Irish Red at Rapscallion in Massachusetts. Irish Red.
Yummy.
I much enjoyed that. I think that because I am a redhead, that my mama, who is sort of Scottish, came here and had some Irish Red, but maybe she had a kegger of it, and she thought it was Scottish Red.
This is the IPA. Nice, strong hoppy smell. It's hazy. It's delicious. It's not bitter at all. I guess if you were looking for a bitter bite, like Professor Kaufman, you'd be disappointed. But I just like that nice, hazy, flowery, fruity flavor, flowery, fruity flavor. Say that 3 times fast. Flowery, fruity flavor, flowery, fruity flavor, flowery, fruity flavor.
I'll leave it to you to say 6 times fast when I speed you up there.
It's delicious. I like it a lot. And it is just called their New England IPA. They're pretty simple about their beer names here.
New England IPA at Rapscallion. Sweetie Weetie?
Yes.
I most enjoyed that. I like that so much more than the Old England IPA. I kind of need to bring a little new into the New England IPA. Catch it at Rapscallion.
Okay.
Caught the jelly beans.
I think
the flight. I will drink all the jelly bean beer that can be in any shark that has jumped into a pail. I would even do that while starting to badly sing Bee Gees, Massachusetts. But then we would get a copyright strike.
The logo for Rapscallion has a little devil tail. It's like a little sort of Playboy bunny, cat lady, devil lady.
But not nearly as super sexy as my Sweetie Weetie.
Everybody knows I'm an old lady.
But I can render this in 480p so no one will be able to tell.
You're not rendering anything, man.
None of this 16, 8K, 4K.
They've got some lemon drop martini eyes here.
I should write that down and put that in a poem.
Yeah.